sides are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Ryan on second down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Thomas has it. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They run the counter now on first down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go play action here on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And out of bounds right around the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On second down, here's Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Hey, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through it. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he cuts it. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets around him. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now Taylor on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
What's right? What's right? What's right? What's right? Here we go. Grand 38. Ohio. 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 Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Taylor. Over the middle, complete. That's Parsons. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll pitch it out here, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, Taylor. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On third down, it's Fitzgerald. And some space here. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for the Pats on third. 54 yards. They go play action now. Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parsons. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here we go.
Play action, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Going up top. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So thanks to the late, we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run.
Come on, let's go!
Now Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go!
To throw is Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Miles Jack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10 now. Ryan. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Ryan will throw again. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Lutz's kick is good. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Taylor going to run the out. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 38.
To throw is Taylor. And that is incomplete here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
From the gun, Taylor. He's going to go for a big play down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. Got some real estate inside the 30. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go. What?
Operating from the gun. Taylor. And it's caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey. Let's go.
They come out here in the I. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And to give this time to the tailback. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Play action. Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They run with Powell, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Returnable here from the 38. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go. White 90. White.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shane Ray from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Come on, let's flex round. Flex round.
Taylor now operating from the gun. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They go play action now. Taylor. Buying time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Here's Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Now Taylor from the gun. He'll throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Taylor, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is secured by the Patriots. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they try the right side here. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Right there at the 43. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards. To throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To the right and complete to Galladay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Taylor. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Taylor to throw. And he is going to go down. Back back at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
So the Patriots coming out now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And that is going to seal this victory as time.
People trying to say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, man. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Man, amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but